Alright. I hope the stream can hear me. But we're gonna go ahead and get started with the stream. I'm just by myself for now, but I'm gonna get this out of the way real quick. But I present to you today's the semifinals map pool showcase, and then we're actually gonna start off with some notable scores. I decided to do this because we kind of had a lack of streams for Tier 1. We only streamed 1 out of the 4 matches, so decided to put up some notable scores in a real quick presentation, and then it'll allow some time for people to trickle in if they want to watch the showcase. But yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and get started. So first we have got oh wow, the screenshots are a little blurry, but Wilted Rose versus Pujanowski. This is the first match. Two notable scores here. The first one was failing with an FC on DT1 with really good accuracy, very impressive. And then Killer Neuron by Suo. I believe that's an FC. Might be a slider break, but I'm not sure. Really good score on that map. I think it was the only time it was played in any of the matches. But yeah, really impressive stuff. This ended up being a 6-0 blowout, but wouldn't say many people were surprised by that. It's the number 1 seed versus the number 8 seed. And then our next match, we have Gatos versus Glorp. We had I saw 2 notable scores that were on the same map on Bouquet, which is the Hard Rock 1. We have Ben, aka Zerkala, the F seed, with 989k, which led them to victory on the map. And then Sketch also pulled up a really good score, but unfortunately it wasn't enough to win the point over. But really good accuracy, so I decided to include it in anyways. Alright, and then for the third match out of the 4th, we have Bochi the Rock versus Octopus, and as you can see, there's a lot more going on here, particularly because Bochi Cookie kind of went crazy this match. But first we have Dempsey with a really nice FC on DT3. Not too difficult for someone of their skill level, but it was, I'm pretty sure, one of the only FCs. Maybe there might be another one, but this was a notable score for me. There was Norman also put up a nice accuracy score. I might have actually included it. Yeah, I think I did. But it's not in this match. And then Bochi Cookie then also pulled up a really good score on Nomad 1. In the bottom left, the Ai o Shikaishi Hime Kazari. I don't think I've ever called that map that, but I don't know what else to call it. So that was a really good score, led them to victory. And a near FC on DT2. Super Driver FC. I'm pretty sure, okay, it's easily the best act. There have been multiple FCs, but easily the best act. And then an incredible performance on Hidden 1 with a 3x100 FC. And nobody's even gotten close to that score. Your DT3 masterclass? Yeah, it was pretty insane, but maybe I should have included it. I'll think about that next time. Okay, and then for the I didn't change the name of the match, oops. Okay, well, this was Ain Johto versus Cheeto Alice. And yeah, Norman had the best FC on DT3 here with crazy good accuracy, but again, not too surprising. And then Ainja actually got the only FC on Free Mod 2 with Easy, which is arguably easier, but it was still an incredibly good score, and led them to victory on that map. And then we had a really nice score from Norman on No Mod 4 on Stay Alive. It was just a consistency test, but maintaining good accuracy can always be challenging in a tournament setting, so it's a really good score from him. And then our DT1 I had to showcase because, oh my goodness, Red Team, aka Ain Johto, won by 345 points. And I'm glad we were able to stream that match because that was fun to watch. Really close battle there. And then the last match for the last map for that match was DT4, which is A, and Ian or Johto pulled up a carry performance at the very end to get that victory because Norman had a really good score of like 700k, but then Johto FC'd the second half of the map. But yeah, and that's honestly that's all about it. That's all there is for that. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and jump straight into the semifinal showcase now. Let me just pull this up. Okay. Okay, wait, let me get rid of the music. Alright, so starting off with Nomad 1, we have Top of the M. Isamir's Extreme. Yeah, so this map pool is mostly me again. I think all the Hard Rocks were pulled by combination of Geo, Abba, and Riley. So Nomad 1 features. Oh god, oops. Okay, so Nomad 1 features some awkward style jumps. It's not too bad, it's not too spaced. And this replay was done by me on mouse, but I've been getting quite good at mouse. It's quite fun actually. Just like Jesse. Hopefully the music is not too loud, but should be good. Do I shake? I think so. So what I do is I lift my mouse up on accident when I'm nervous, and then like the sensor just doesn't like register. So then I'm just gonna miss everything. It's so horrible. Has that happened to you too? And I believe this map is around 210. Oh wow, it doesn't happen to you. Wow. Interesting. This map is around 210 BPM. There are some streams, some bursts. Nothing too crazy though. It's just mainly a consistency test. Is what I was going for. The hardest part about this map is the middle, which is we're about to see right here. We have lots of linear jumps. And then we have this part, which we'll probably see lots of breaks on. But it's honestly, it's not too bad. I would say it just gets bad if you're FCing up to that point and you're probably getting a little nervous. And then this part, I lose to Ak here because, I don't know, I'm bad I guess. Overall, not too bad of a map. It does get pretty spaced at the end as well. Oh. Yeah, I actually have an unfortunate miss right here soon. Spoilers. Unlucky. Alright, and that was Nomad 1. Pretty simple, nothing too crazy. And then Nomad 2. This Illusion of Conflict, which if you've played in tournaments a lot at like a high level, or medium to high level, you've seen this as a hidden one probably. But it is a very flow heavy map, so that's exactly what I go for in Nomad 2. This is very flow focused. Yeah, not too high BPM, actually quite low BPM. It's 174, I believe. So nothing crazy. but you can easily get tricked up with those jumps right there. There's still 174 BPM triples, just spaced out like crazy. And then there's just some really high BPM bursts in the middle, just triples, where they can easily mess up your finger control. I will say this map pool in general is quite a step up from quarterfinals in my opinion. We'll probably see a couple FCs again, but it'll definitely be a lot more dependent, I feel, on those carry performances. A lot of these maps you'll come to see can definitely be a struggle for a lot of players, even the experienced ones. Yeah, but lots of accelerating, decelerating streams. But stamina should not be a problem for any of the players. It should just be all about flow aim and snap aim. But it's not too hard of a map. Awesome. Alright, and then for No Mod 3, we have a custom map by the one and only Mitash, aka Kukuri. And Ava had a very nice play on this with an FC. Now this map is on the lower BPM side for alt maps, but it also has, you know, some really, it can be challenging angles, kind of space jumps, and lots of triples. And you know, if you're a good finger control player, shouldn't be a problem. But it can definitely trip up some players. And it is quite a long map, so it can definitely be a test of strain for how long your aiming hand can last. But yeah, thank you Mitash for the custom map. Very nice map, very clean. Hopefully we'll get to see some players pick it. Because we actually had 0 No Mod 3 picks in all of quarterfinals. Nobody really wants to play alt, I guess. But you know, as the pooler, I could just force down alt. I could force alt down everyone's throat by just making all the maps, or more maps alt. Oh, was there an actual No Mod 3 pick? Did I just lie? I might have missed that. Because, yeah, you were in the first match, right? The versus Failing and Suo. Might have to look at that one again, but... Some free combo in this section. And then he's gonna hop right back into the chorus. The difficulty stays quite consistent, which is nice to see. There is a little bit of a dip spike. Oh, it was the last pick, I got you. Alright, well, I'm glad it was picked, because I do like the song and the map of that. It's a very, like, non-traditional No Mod 3, I feel like. for alts at least. Yeah, this is kind of the diff spike section. Still not too insane though. Still mainly a consistency test on how well it can do on lower BPM alt. Yeah, it's a very, very well mapped, well made map by Mitash, and a good score by Josh. Yeah, that part is really cool. The middle part. Looks fun to play as well. I find it really fun to play like these lower style BPM alt maps when they have those triples and just like little bursts of finger control. It makes it more interesting. But yeah, beautiful map, beautiful play. Hopefully we got to see that. So that was No Mod 3. Now moving on to No Mod 4. It is a somewhat of a traditional tech map, but not as slider focused. Instead, it's more finger control, like slider stream focused. And this was also a custom No Mod 4 at one point for a different tournament. I do like this map a lot as a map. It plays really fun in my opinion, so I definitely wanted to include this when I was pooling. I just had to find out what stage I should put it in. This is an old play by me, so I did not do this on mouse. This is an old tablet play. Little reading moments here and there, but overall it will be. I hope we get to see this. I like the song and the map. I kind of pooled. My theory of pooling kind of is based on how much I like the song and the map. I mean, I'll tend to avoid even if a map is like really perfect for a certain skill set that we need. I'll avoid it if it's not fun. Coming into the main course here. This bridge actually, we'll see a lot of breaks. That's actually where I break. Right here. Yeah, that slider stream can be really brutal. And then we have like a finger control slider section. More reminiscent of your typical tech map. But if you're comfortable with this type of thing, then it's definitely not too challenging. But yeah, pretty. It's a short and sweet map. I really like it a lot. And then here we go. Now we have a banger coming up. No Mod 5, as you know, is our gimmick pick, and for semifinals, we're going with Notch Hell. Oh yeah, get your slider aim ready. I haven't played this map in ages, but I know it's. I like playing it back then. I did not watch this replay, but it's a 888k, so really strong performance from Appa. If you're somehow not familiar with this map, you should probably practice it. This map is long. It clocks in at the one of the longest maps in the pool. Over 5 minutes. So just based off of that alone, I don't know if people will pick it, but I mean, it is Notch Hell. Like, I would definitely love to watch people play this. It would be really unfortunate for players to break before the main parts, though. Like all this slow section here. It's definitely possible. I mean, those doubles, they're not really doubles, but they're stacked as such. They can definitely trick you if you have a reading moment. Yeah. Yeah, they're fun. It's like, kind of test how much you can focus. It's a focus test. I'd be curious to see how many people will follow the slider points instead of the actual slider. I was never good at that. It just didn't really click for me, so I always like following it. I will be upset if teams ban this. It's also nice that with tournaments that, you know, with Tier 1 specifically, there's only 8 teams. Everyone gets to play the first 2 stages. So can experience the art that we craft. Wait, is that the next match? It's gonna be Gatos versus... Oh yeah, I think it is, right? Versus Wilted Rose. Yeah, we're scheming over here. What does that reaction mean? Banning it is crazy! And we're going through our second slider part. It gets like progressively more difficult, more faster. I'd be interested to see how this plays in a tournament setting, though. It's much harder to focus when you're nervous. But if you can hold your cool and like practice the map at least once, like you could easily FC this. I can't track the sliders with that mouse. I agree. I was trying to play it on mouse. It is a little bit harder because on tablet you can just imagine just drawing the shape, but on mouse it's harder to do that. Doesn't mean it's impossible though. All right, this is the hardest slider section. Don't get confused on where the direction of the sliders are going. Oh. Oh, you missed. I thought it was a slider break this run. Jesse, don't do it. Don't do it. What if Sketch can easily FC? Alright, so that is a No Mod 5. And then moving on, we're gonna get on to Hidden 1. It's our resident, you know, punk rock slot. And so I went with, it was between this and another Origami Angel map, but this one was just a little more fun. I feel like this is a common pick in tournaments, so most people should be used to it. Just overall, like, consistency aim, some sliders, some streams. And the amount of maps from last pool and this pool is going to be the same. Finals and Grand Finals will have, I believe, like 3 more maps in the pool. Maybe actually only 2 more, I don't remember. Hey Ian. Oh yeah, you missed some banger picks. You could take a look at the sheet after, I suppose. Well, I guess once Hobbs gets back, because I don't actually know where Hobbs is right now. And I don't have access to the sheet. The main sheet, at least. That's pretty much... Oh, actually no, there's like one more small section left of the map, and then it goes into the slow section. Okay, yeah, that's like it. Who's gonna tell him? Wait, I missed there? I'm trash. This is like when I was better at the game. Alright. That was Hidden 1. Pretty simple, pretty simple. Hidden 2. Another simple... It's not as gimmicky as the quarterfinals one, don't worry. Nonetheless, it is still quite challenging. Eye of Aeon. It's just mainly like a AR8 reading test, but... And it's a little bit longer. Another old score of mine. But I've seen this a long time ago and I might as well. Oh no. I didn't even think about pulling Big Black. I don't know where it would go, like, I don't know, it's just... It's kind of been used a lot lately, too. I also just hate playing that map. I mean, does anybody actually enjoy playing Big Black in the Big 25? Like, I'm pretty sure, like, 95% of the population is mind blocked on it. Yeah, exactly. You know, I know I pulled this, but if I had to play this, I don't think I'd be able to do well now, because I've been just playing this difficulty with DT, so I would not be used to the AR8. Arguably, this map. Actually, no, it's not. I was gonna say it might be easier than last, but not really. If you can just like read at all, the ARA last map was really, or last Hidden 2. I mean, it should have been really easy. I did No Mod 1, which you missed. I did that with mouse. Everything else has been done, is like an old replay of mine. Like with my tablet. I think I have, yeah, I have one more replay coming that's with mouse. Actually, it's the only replay left of mine. This was mainly an ABBA showcase. And Meriden, actually. Meriden just gaps me on all the speed picks and BT, so I couldn't really compete. I did gap him on free mod 3 though. So that's my one play left. Alright, so that was Hidden 2. Pretty simple again. But now Hidden 3, this is a map. This map might be one of the most difficult in the pool. I'm not gonna lie. But that is fine. I doubt we'll even see that many people pick it. The reason why it's difficult is because there's lots of awkward like alt patterns. And I don't know, it's just very ship missable from what I've seen when I was playing it as well. And it is more tech focused. Yeah, lots of snappy aim here. And it's, I think it's AR 9.4, so it's, you know, that could alone trick people a lot. Especially when it's, like, quite intense like this. Now this upcoming chorus, very chain missable. There we go. Has lots of burnt rice patterns. I'm not sure if that's actually what those things are called, but like, that's the only map that I know is really, that I know for it. Cut streams, like, yeah. It's not too crazy of a map, but it's just so easily ship missable with all the low BPM, or sorry, low AR. But now that wraps up the hidden pool. We're now gonna move on to the Hard Rock. Hard Rock 1, done by Mitash. This map is 240 BPM, so it's mainly focused on like high BPM jumps. This is quite difficult for the Hard Rocks. Like out of the 3 Hard Rocks in this pool, this is definitely probably the hardest one. But it's pretty much just pure aim. So it'll just test that. Oh, you can. Oh, I didn't realize you could see my cursor. Yeah. So these upcoming Hard Rocks, Hard Rock 1, 2, and 3, are not pulled by me. That's the only things I didn't pull in this map pool. Not that I couldn't really find them, but I don't know, it was just kind of... There were some good suggestions, and I just wanted to use them. We actually changed this map. It used to be Jump Pudding, but one, it was too hard, and two, it didn't really... There was a lack of high BPM in the pool, so I had to say goodbye to Jump Pudding and replace it with something like this. Yeah, we all know Mintash is not really a tier 2 player, let's be real. I actually haven't seen this map the full way through. Okay, so there are more than just jumps. There's some 1/3 streams. It's not really a stream, it's like a burst. Yeah, but it's probably like honestly the simplest map in the pool. Everything from now on is gonna get quite unique. Well, not even, but there is one very exceptionally difficult map coming up. Unfortunately, I don't know. I really wanted to see the song and map for it. That's kind of why it's gonna be there. It's the DT2. I mean, the star rating says it's fine. Yeah, but very consistent difficulty throughout the whole map. Picks up a little bit at the end. There's funky triangles. Alright, so that was Hard Rock 1, self-explanatory. Now Hard Rock 2. We have this map, which is Cube Effect. I don't know. I played this in a tournament before, but it's not too crazy of precision. It's still just 6.5. But yeah, nothing too crazy, not too long either. Kind of a standard precision Hard Rock 2 pick. I just realized is the stream. I hope somebody. Okay, nobody changed the title. That's great. I can't change the title because I don't have the permissions. But oh well. It should not say that. Oh yeah, and also Mintash, thanks again for this replay. Tier 2 player, coming in clutch. Yeah, it's a pretty fun map. Even I enjoyed playing this when I played it in tourney. A lot of scores on it. And then we got some bursts here, 1/6 bursts. Overall though, I would say it's an easier map than Hard Rock 1. I think we'll be seeing better scores on this overall. unfortunate miss there. Alright, so that's Hard Rock 2. And now we have a replay from our GOAT, Carolina GOAT Riley! So, yeah, this map kind of just was in the sheet. I didn't put it there, but it just kind of ended up there, and I was like, alright, this sounds fine. It is tech, like kind of tech slider. It's like more, I would say, slider focused. Yeah, and a really good score, 800k. It's better than what I could do. I would say it's quite a difficult map to act, so if you're used to OD10 and sliders, shouldn't be too much of a problem. The BPM is very slow, but that could easily trick up a lot of people as well. People that are used to faster BPMs. Yeah, this is a tier 2 showcase actually. Yeah, I just realized, yeah, all the Hard Rocks are done by tier 2 players. Yes, the heart-shaped sliders turn into not hearts. Yeah, I had to. Never mind. Very soothing song, though. Alright. That wraps up the Hard Rock pool. And now we're moving on to the double time pool. With BT1 starting off. We have a play by Meridian, or Meriden, our GOAT of Carolina. So yeah, this map features jumps, some bursts. This is mainly jumps and bursts, but not too. I think it's quite comfortable, but it could definitely be uncomfortable for a lot of players. I tried to get a score on this. I FC'd it once, and then I got really good act on another run, but didn't FC. And then Meriden just, you know, got the score, tied for my best act. So yeah, good job, Meriden. It is a hood classic. I'll never get tired of this song, even though I've retried it so many times. The top diff in particular. Still worth practicing though, because of that section. You should know that the bursts are coming. It'll help a lot, honestly, unless you're really good at reading. But yeah, one thing that could also trick players up are the doubles, or like not really doubles, but they're just jumps stacked on top of each other. If you're bad at reading like me, it can definitely trick you. Got more bursts, even the top. Yeah, honestly. Yeah, but the consistency of difficulty stays the same the whole time. So now, when you're nervous, the end gets a lot harder. Nice, very nice score. Alright, so that was DT1. Okay, and then now we're going to move on to DT2, which I believe might be a little bit difficult for this pool. But I wanted to pull this even before Carolina Cup 5 was a thing. We have Spirit on the Insane Diff, which is only about 7.03 stars or something. But if you know this map, it's a little more difficult than that. It is 267 BPM, or I might have lied, maybe 263, one of those. Lots of, doubles, triples, quite stamina heavy. And I had an old score of like a 94 FC, but then nerd and just FC with 96. And I couldn't for the life of me get a better score. Yeah, but don't get tricked up by these doubles. These clap pit sounds are so goofy. Alright, here's the most difficult part in my opinion. Maybe I'm just bad at single tapping now, but yeah. And we're coming into the stamina section, lots of 5-no bursts that are just constant. If you're comfortable with this BPM, shouldn't be a problem. It's just like kind of universally really hard to get good accuracy though. Just with all the dense patterns of doubles and triples just coming at you at all angles. And those 4-note bursts. Nice. Alright, so good score. He actually had really good egg until the end, but now we are doing a DT3. Now, if you noticed, that DT2 that we just saw was, pretty high BPM. And the reason was for that is because DT3 is going to be 300 BPM. It's a bunch of 300 BPM bursts, like mainly like 9-note bursts. If you know this map, it's a very famous map. Everyone should know it. But yeah, we'll test your looting powers. I mean, honestly though, it's not hard of a map, especially if you're good at this BPM or good at like mashing. Pretty sure the OD is like really low too. I mean, you can mash your way through, just don't forget to click 9 times. Yeah, it's honestly very easily double tappable, I feel like. Maybe actually, I don't know. I've always been bad at double tapping, so I can't really say, but it looks kind of easy to double tap. I guess that's just the DT3 like tradition now, to just double tap it. Yeah, so that was DT3, pretty short. And then banger coming up of DT4, our resident alt map. We can fry. So this was first pulled in CC3, but it was actually the Hard Rock in the play-ins or qualifier stage. It has now become the DT, and I think it's so fitting. It's a really good difficulty as well, and it's really fun. Honestly, this is like one of the most fun alt maps at this stage, I believe, in my opinion. And you also just get a song buff, so everything's just in your favor. You're welcome. I will say, all the DT3, so all the pools are about finished now, including Grand Finals. All the DT4s that I pulled, complete bangers. You won't be disappointed in any of them. Including A from last pool as well. I don't know, the old maps that are like DT ultimate like this, they could not miss with the song choice. A banger indeed. Amazing. Super fun map. I'm sure we'll see that picked, hopefully. Hopefully no one bans it. And that wraps up the DT pool. We're now going to move on to free mod, and we're almost done with the showcase. So first free mod, we have this map. This is a classic map that I've had in my maps, or like I just had in my folders for a while, and it's always been fun. Now the sort of gimmick with this pool is it is AR9, so playing with Hidden will be a little hard for some people. It's not as crazy as AR8 now, but Hard Rock can also be challenging just because there's a lot of like random bursts that can happen and awkward jumps. There's lots of blood sliders too. Well, not a lot, but there's a decent amount, so don't get tripped up by those. Oh, I didn't say that. Pulling OD4 maps. Hey man, I like pulling old maps, and a lot of old maps just like to crank the OD down. OD10 with Hard Rock? Probably. It looks like it. Oh yeah, and this play was done by Swick. Swick kept forgetting about it. I messaged him like 3 days ago, like, yo, can you do this replay? And he's like, sure. And I messaged him 2 days ago, I was like, yo, did you do the replay? I was like, okay, I'll set an alarm in the morning to do it. And I messaged yesterday, he was like, oh, I forgot again. And then he finally did it. Thanks, Swick. Or Hot Dog 2000. You know what I gotta start doing though? I gotta start pulling more gimmick because they all get banned anyway. I should just like increase the amount of gimmick by 10% in the pool. I'm excited for y'all to see the finals pool. It is quite something, and in the grand finals pool too. Yeah, it's been fun making all these pools, and with the help of Senpai, Geo, and Abba as well. Alright, so that was free mod 1, and then free mod 2. Oh boy, can't wait to see this. We're gonna go. There's actually multiple options I could choose from. I'm gonna go with this one actually. Alright. So we have Astro Sexy, and we have Senpai Geo replay. There was a lot of replays to choose from, honestly, but I wanted to get some easy in here, because why not? It's another very long map. Sorry, but not sorry, because it's Astro Sexy. Yo, what do you mean? There's not that many. It's just this map and Hidden 2 and Nomon 5. Those are like the only gimmicks. Everything else is normal. Gimmick needs more representation anyways. And plus, come on, let's be real, this is gonna get banned a lot, I think. Especially if you're playing against Bochi Cookie. I mean, there's no sense of you not banning this. Yeah. Oh, speaking of, yeah. If only we had Protects. Maybe next year we'll do something like that. I don't remember if we had Protects in CC3, but... Yeah, but this is our, this is just a anti-mod, so it's AR8, CS5, I think. And unlike last round's free mod 2, it's not incredibly easy on easy, so it will just be the normal 1.8x. It still doesn't look that bad with easy though, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's just like, you can get confused by the... Because like there's a lot of linear patterns, but then just kind of go in a non-linear pattern, if that makes sense. They break the lineage. Golly, this map is long. Yeah, this is heaps harder than Diddy Kong. Oh my. I do want to see this played though. I don't know, I want to see a lot of them picks, I just want to see played. It's one of the reasons why I pulled them too. Now, I will say, if this pool did go up to 8 stars, bet your ass this would have been DT4. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, but Senpai kind of like specializes in low reading and gimmick. But yeah, still a really good score. Yeah, there was Josh had a 525k, Mitash had a 540k, both on Hard Rock. But you know, I wanted to see. We don't have enough easy, and this is only Senpai's only replay in this map pool showcase, so might as well. Oh, Riley, since you're here, if you haven't, can you change the title of the stream? If it isn't too much of a hassle. Honestly, it doesn't really matter that much. But, yeah. Alright, cool, thanks. Yeah, your Hard Rock 3 was a site race. Yeah, honestly, I don't know, it looks kind of easy. I didn't really like check it when I saw it, because it was just you missed it, but it was just kind of in the pool. I didn't pull that. It was just in there. I didn't really bother. Like, I thought it was fine. I doubt many people will pick it though, I'll be honest. Just based on the history of what was played in the last quarterfinals match. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why this map is quite hard on easy, because of that. Like, the misreading can happen a lot. But yeah, thank you, Senpai, for that amazing play on Astro Sexy. Alright, so now one last free model left, and it is our speed pick. It is Rings of Saturn, Senseless Massacre. 270 BPM bursts, streams. And I've FC'd this 4 times now. This is the best accuracy I could conjure up. But still, honestly, it's not too bad, especially if you're like even decently comfortable with speed. I would say probably not as double tappable as the blank field map from last pool. Just because there's a little more reading involved, and the bursts are kind of more spaced. But then, you know, there's also some bursts like that that are just not spaced at all. And in this part, a bunch of doubles, or double jumps, I mean, or I've never known what to call them. They're not like double doubles, but yeah. Although the aim is very like insignificant in terms of spacing, you could easily get tricked up, because I got tricked up a lot in this section particularly. The linear 1/4 jumps can be kind of annoying to deal with. But then we'll go right back into the bursts. Damn, I must have lost a lot of act at the end. Double stacks. Monster was your first try? Yeah, my monster play was like try number like 25 or something. I don't know, I just could not FC with the mouse. That was my first time playing that map too. I didn't know it existed because there's like 500 diffs on that map set, and I've only ever played the top 2. Yeah, but then we got some 1/3 burst there, and then that's kind of the whole map. Just one long stream at the end, and that's about it. And there we have it. That was the map pool, and now we are moving on to our last map, the tiebreaker, which for semifinals will be a Wagamama Rakia map. With a nice FC from Josh. Title of this song is M, which was a nice little throwback or reference to the Nomad one, which is called Top of VM. So, banger alert. This map is 224 BPM, I think. And just kind of overall tests aim and a little bit of bursts. It's not too challenging of a tiebreaker, I'll be honest. But you know, when it comes to a real deal, it can definitely, nerves can always start kicking in. And the 1/3s could easily trick people up. Mahjong no mod 1? What is the reference there? What's Mahjong about it? Top of the Mahjong? But yeah, I mean, had to find, in all of the map pools, I had to find the place for top of the M. I mean, it's like the best. It's a song about Mahjong? What? That's insane. Imagine if this song was about Mahjong. That'd be so poetic. I don't think it is though. But what would I know? Oh, true. Okay. That makes more sense. To be fair, I only learned about Mahjong at like the cruise we went, so like that was the first time I was hearing about any of those terms. A little bit of a spaced 220 BPM stream there. We do see this map played. I wonder, I'm curious where everyone breaks. I would assume this part right here. There's in this section, the jumps get pretty wide. Right here. And then we come into a free combo section. You're telling me the Mahjong arc is over now? Nobody really plays it? You guys are all over that shit. Daily. Very spaced 1/3 stream there. And I will say, with the amount of like long sliders in this map, like longish, I take up like 1/2 of a measure. There is a lot of leeway for giving your aim hand some time to reset. It's not like continuous jumps the whole time, except for like that one section we saw earlier, and this section that's about to come up. So I actually wouldn't be surprised if we would see an FC on this. It's been months, oh wow. What's the new hype now? The League and Uma Musume? Is that what's going on? Oh, true, Voltex. Yeah. Everyone's getting on the Voltex for Ryan. I saw Eric bought his controller. Did you buy one too? I haven't really been keeping up. Oh, Gangnam Style. Oh my god, that was not what I was thinking about at all. Yeah, but we're coming. Yeah, there's more bursts at the end. Nothing too crazy though, and one last jump section to end off the map. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah, he is, honestly. But yeah, that wraps up the semifinals showcase. A bunch of bangers, a bunch of fun maps, a bunch of goofy maps. Coming up, um, also Riley or whoever is gonna do the VOD, I did showcase like some notable scores at the beginning of the stream. And then I did the showcase pretty fast, pretty quick, I think. But yeah, coming up in the finals pool, we're gonna have some. I think we're gonna have one custom map, maybe two, and then in the grand finals, we're gonna have three custom maps total. So that'll be exciting. And two of them are by me. But yeah, and all the pools are just about done. We have like two more maps left. So yeah. Anyways, that was the showcase. I'm gonna end the stream. Yeah, nice score, Josh. Very nice. Yeah, no, the TV is kind of easy. I won't lie, but I also wanted to pick it for because it is poetic with the Nomad 1 title, top of the M. Um, but not Mahjong related apparently. Okay, all right. Thanks for coming and watching. I'll end the stream now. See ya.